Just how it works. Let us see how it works. I'm just trying. I shall first answer the question, discuss how and why European and US policies have tended to converge since the publication of the European Security Strategy and the US National Security Strategy a decade ago regarding counterterrorism security. Once I have explained all this, it means that I shall inform that US policies tend to converge into the European security policies, and both are working for the same factor, that is for the counterterrorism. And it is in the interest of both, that is the US as well as the EU government. Once I have completed this question, then I will like to answer, because then there will be, while in discussion, there will be some difference between European security strategy and the US national security. And once there is a difference between the two, then I will try to find out the question number 4C, which will indicate how is the relationship between the US president, the executive branch, and the Congress different from the relationship between the President of the European Council and the European Council. Then in this question, I will then explain what is the difference between the President of the US and the European Council, which they decide about the foreign policy. Because in the question 5, it was mainly because of the different heads of the European Union as well as different people of the US, there was a difference. So in this case, the question 4, I will differentiate why it is so, the reason behind that, and very moment I complete this question of why the difference between relationship between the US president and, let us say, of the EU president, then I will consider the next case, why the question number 1, why the foreign policy analysis approach with this assumption of rational decision making still useful in the study of the foreign policy analysis. Because then it will clarify, first it will clarify why both European Union as well as the US are taking decisions for the common security purpose. Then why it is different, then the question number 4C will answer. But again, why 4C is acting like that, that is explained in the question number 1. That is the relationship between the useful of European and the American foreign policy. This difference will create, or this essay will create by